all of you were standing around, saw things in this salon that are filthy, and said, it's not my job, I'm not doing it. Is that funny to you?
No.
A word of advice never, ever rub Tabitha the wrong way. The Bravo TV reality star and accomplished hairstylist came to Edmonton with the Allied Beauty Association. She had some tough love for aspiring industry professionals. Well, looking at this crowd here, young women, even like the lineup right here, we got some young women who strive to be, as successful as you. What is the message that you send to these, women who are teenagers, seasoned veterans in the industry, or boys as well?
Honestly, I'm always just so overwhelmed that so many people come and so grateful for everyone's support. I hope that the message I give them is how to be the best version of themselves and how to stay motivated. It's hard working, and it's hard being a business owner, and it's hard breaking into a new industry, especially when you are so young and you're coming into an industry for the first time. So I hope that I show them that this industry is incredibly rich and it can take you many different places, and it's a wonderful career to have, and the only limits that you have are the ones that you put on yourself.
There you go. Whoa, very inspiring words. I wish I heard that before I went to this industry. Well, Tabitha Takes Over is going into its 4th season, and before then you had Tabitha Salon Takeover. Now, what's the difference? Well, obviously the difference is that you're going into different businesses now, but what are the main differences between each show?
Honestly, just that we've expanded and we're now going into other businesses. So in season 4, you'll see me I will always go into hairdressing salons. I am a hairdresser and that won't change, but I am a businesswoman, and I do believe that the same principles apply to running a multitude of different small businesses. So now you'll actually see me go in and help other small businesses get back on track and turn them around, which has been really exciting. Guillermo, you're the assistant manager?
Yes.
Yeah.
Being known for her honest and tough love approach to turning people's lives and businesses around, Tabitha has reclaimed the B word to stand for an empowering acronym instead of a derogatory, insulting term. Brave, intelligent, tenacious, creative, and honest. And it shows when people return to tell her their success stories.
During my 4 seasons, I keep in contact with probably 75% of the people from all 4 seasons. So I check in with them, they communicate with me, I see them at hair shows, they email me, they tell me about things that are going on, and there have been some really huge successes. I mean, people still have their doors open, they still are able to, pay their rent, do a profession that they love, employ their staff, and keep their businesses afloat. And that's really from taking some of the advice I gave them and then really running with it and expanding on it. So there have been amazing success stories.
Besides offering advice to young beauty professionals, Tabitha also released a best-selling memoir. It's not really about the hair, which, by the way, you can get from Indigo and Chapter stores and online as well. Now, lots of hard-hitting stuff in this book. You talk about your childhood, talk about your path in coming here. If somebody hasn't picked it up yet and read it, what are some of the topics that you touch on?
I really wanted to just kind of answer a lot of people's questions. People would ask me, why am I the way I am? Why am I so honest? How did I get into the industry? How have I been in it for so long? Those kind of things. So it's part memoir, part business book, and part advice. And I do talk about a lot of the experiences I had as a child and also as an adult and growing up. And it was really just to hopefully help people realize that they can get over some of the situations in their life. I was a really obese kid and I was picked on all the time and made fun of. And it wasn't nice at all, but I learned how to rise above it and kind of get through it and change and move forward. And the stories that I talk about in the book are really hopefully inspirational to people, and to realize that you can change your path and you can change your destiny and you can move forward.
Recently, the media buzzed about Tabitha's openness in her book about a botched breast augmentation. It almost killed her a few years ago.
I chose to have plastic surgery. It went terribly wrong for me. It was an easy operation of having breast implants done that should have been easy and is easy for millions of women out there. And for me, it was just a disaster and it went terribly wrong. And, it was all about how I valued myself. I thought having those implants would make me into, this perfect creature and this perfect woman and make everything fine, and I wouldn't pick on any other body part. I realized during the process of it going wrong that was not the case at all. I needed to to be accepting of myself, accepting of my good bits, my bad bits, and all my other bits, to really feel comfortable with myself. And I think so many people think that the outside answer is, going to solve all their problems, and it's not that way. So that's why I really wanted to share it. I do have a lot of young fans, and I think, body image and just image and self-esteem issues are so big with women, especially in a lot of young women out there, that I wanted them to realize that it's okay to be who you are. None of us are perfect. None of us. Let's take a look and see if you acted like a boss today.
Are we gonna watch more?
Oh, yes.
You can catch the 4th season of Tabitha Takes Over on Bravo. Kimberly Wynn, Shaw TV, Capital Region.